Hi everyone, welcome to Glasgow. My name is Nikki, I'm a PhD candidate from the Netherlands, and this week I'll be attending 2 conferences, so I thought I would take you along with me. First up, it's the Early and Mid-Career Researcher Forum for Suicide and Self-Harm, which is hosted by the lab of Professor Rory O'Connor at the University of Glasgow. So let's go and have a look. We started the day with 2 pre-conference workshops, and we've just had a break for lunch in which I got a meal deal, which is an iconic deal in the UK for lunch on a budget. And next up is the start of the actual conference with some opening words from Professor O'Connor, and then we'll get on to various plenary and oral presentations from a couple of different researchers on various different topics.
Looking after yourself. It can be really hard as a suicide researcher. You spend all your day reading about it, thinking about it, and it can be hard to let that go. For me, I had to figure out a way to leave that and to be somebody else as well. And so in addition to being an academic, I am also a farmer. I have a pig farm, and these are some of my pigs giving you the advice that I think is important.
Good morning everyone. Yesterday we had a fantastic start to the EMCRF. There were oral presentations on various different topics. There was a poster session in which I had my poster presentation as well. There was a keynote by Dr. Susanne Rasmussen, and after the conference we all went to dinner together and had a lovely time at an Italian restaurant. Today there's a keynote from Sir Professor Lewis Appleby. Then there are some early career talks as well, and then there'll be more oral presentations and another poster session as well. After which we will wrap the conference up. It's a relatively short conference, but it's a really enjoyable time to see some other early and mid-career researchers and exchange information and network a little bit, so it's really a lovely environment to be in.
Myself, so Marijke, do you want to say who you are?
Yes, my name is Marijke Nans, and I'm a psychologist and an assistant professor of psychotherapy research at the University of Glasgow in Austria, and also a visiting researcher at Rory's lab in Glasgow.
I'm Susan Rasmussen. I'm also a psychologist. I'm a reader in psychology at the University of Glasgow.
And it's time to go from Glasgow to Newcastle for the European implementation event. But tonight we had a really nice opening ceremony with a very interesting science slam competition where 7 different researchers presented something of their work in a really fun and engaging manner. So that was quite fun and really unique. So I hope more conferences take some of these innovative approaches in the future, because there is so much more that we can do besides just regular oral presentations and posters. But I'll see you guys in the morning. Have a good night. Good morning. Today is Thursday, and it's the first official day of the European implementation event. I'm going to take you along with me again, and I hope you enjoy this little insight into this conference.
So it's lovely to be here to celebrate 10 years of EIC. My name is Katie, I know many of you in the audience, Katie Burke, and I was one of the co-founders of European Implementation Collaborative in 2015.
Goodbye and safe journey home to wherever you may be.
And just like that, the week is already over. I've had such a fun time at both the EMCRF and the EIE2025. It's been a long week and I'm definitely excited to take the ferry back to the Netherlands and sleep in my own bed again, but I feel like I've learned so much, especially on the implementation science part, because that's not necessarily my area of expertise yet. So I've had a great time. I hope you had a fun time coming along with me this week. And maybe it will encourage you to go to a conference one day, because it's really interesting and it's not necessarily only for researchers. It can also be very interesting for practitioners, for policymakers, pretty much for anyone who's interested in a topic. So yeah, it's been a very great time and I hope to see you next time.